The history of humanity is deeply intertwined with the history of pandemics, stretching back to ancient times. These invisible enemies have shaped civilizations, decimated populations, and altered the course of history. They have left an enduring mark on our world, changing societies in profound ways. From ancient plagues to modern outbreaks, pandemics have tested our resilience, forced us to confront our vulnerability, and adapt to new realities. Throughout history, pandemics have emerged from the shadows to wreak havoc, often catching societies unprepared. They have swept across continents, spreading fear and uncertainty, leaving a trail of fear, suffering, and death in their wake. Understanding past pandemics, their causes, and their far-reaching consequences is crucial to facing the challenges of a world grappling with emerging infectious diseases. This essay delves into the history of pandemics, exploring their devastating impact from ancient times to the present, and the lessons we can learn. By understanding the past, we can better prepare for the future and mitigate the impact of these global health threats, ensuring a safer world for generations to come. The ancient world was not immune to the devastation of pandemics. These outbreaks left indelible marks on history, shaping the course of civilizations. One of the earliest recorded pandemics was the Plague of Athens in 430 BC, a catastrophe that struck fear into the hearts of its citizens. This devastating outbreak, likely caused by typhoid fever, ravaged the city-state of Athens during the Peloponnesian War, a conflict that already strained the city's resources. The plague, vividly described by the Greek historian Thucydides, killed an estimated one-third of Athens' population, leaving the city in a state of despair and chaos. It weakened the once mighty city-state, ultimately contributing to its defeat in the war, and altering the balance of power in the ancient world. Another devastating pandemic of the ancient world was the Antonine Plague, which struck the Roman Empire in 165 AD, spreading fear and death across the empire. This plague, believed to have been caused by smallpox or measles, spread rapidly through the Roman army and trade routes, reaching even the most remote corners of the empire. The Antonine Plague, named after one of its victims, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius Antoninus, had a devastating impact on the Roman Empire, affecting its leadership and stability. It is estimated to have killed millions of people, weakening the empire's military and economy, and leaving a lasting scar on Roman society. These ancient pandemics highlight the vulnerability of even the most powerful civilizations to the spread of infectious diseases, showing that no society is immune to such threats. They serve as stark reminders of the devastation that pandemics can inflict on societies and the enduring impact they have on the course of history. Few pandemics have left as profound a mark on human history as the Black Death. This devastating pandemic, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, swept across Europe and Asia in the mid-14th century, leaving a trail of death and despair in its wake. The Black Death, so named for the black boils that appeared on the bodies of its victims, spread rapidly along trade routes, carried by fleas on rats. It is estimated to have killed between 75 and 200 million people, wiping out a third of Europe's population and causing unimaginable grief and loss. The Black Death had a profound impact on medieval European society, altering the course of history. It led to widespread social and economic upheaval, as labor shortages disrupted agricultural production and trade, causing food shortages and economic decline. The pandemic also had a lasting impact on art, literature, and religious beliefs, inspiring a wave of plague-themed works and altering the way people viewed life and death. The Black Death, with its devastating mortality rate, instilled a sense of terror and uncertainty in the medieval world, shaking the very foundations of society. The Black Death serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of pandemics and the fragility of human life. It also highlights the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable suffering, as communities came together to rebuild and recover. The pandemic led to significant changes in sanitation, public health practices, and medical knowledge, laying the groundwork for modern medicine and public health systems. Section 4, Into the Modern Era, the Spanish Flu and Beyond. Lessons learned, preparing for the future,